So what I did after filleting my bass was I put a couple of the big carcasses on the barbecue and I cooked them because there's still a lot of meat left on striped bass after you make a fillet. You'll see what I mean after this video is over. So I put the carcasses on the barbecue at 350 and cooked them until the internal temperature. I use a little digital thermometer like this, and I check the temperature in some of the fatter meaty parts like behind the head, and to get as close to 145 as possible. Even if it's not up to 145, it's not terrible, because the meat's going to be used for fish cakes, which are going to be cooked again. If you leave it on too long, you'll char this meat here, which is a lot thinner around the backbone of the fish. So it's kind of a visual game here where you make sure you don't burn the meat too much, but cook it enough. About that. So what I have here, I have a couple of bowls over here. And one's going to be for the good meat, and one's going to be for the waste. So I use a couple of forks, and I just kind of start taking things apart. Use your fingers as much as you can. So the good meat's in one bowl, and you can just peel off these nice strips. You don't have to use everything, but the key is just to try and minimize the waste. So one part of the fish that's really good to eat is right behind the eye. You've got a huge piece of meat in the cheek. That's really considered a delicacy, so don't miss that one. Above the eye, behind the head, there's a lot of meat, and this is not anything different from your fillets. It's just really good fish meat that is going to make great fish cakes. And it's so easy to peel off after the fish has been cooked. This is the area below the ribs where you can just run your fork over the skin and take a lot of this stuff off. So when all is said and done, we end up with a big bowl of bass meat like this. That'll give several fish cakes and be a nice supper. I'll show you how to make fish cakes in another video. And then we have our waste.